Hi there, it's Raj Baddhan here on Sabras Radio, 1260am, online at sabrasradio.com and DAB Digital Radio with lots of big stars. And now I've got someone here who I've been trying to approach for the last, 6 months. And finally, I've got him here this afternoon here on Drivetime. I'm talking about the Moochwala himself, Yanike Rudra from the hit show Rangrasiya on Colours TV. It is Ashish Sharma. Hi Ashish, how are you?
Hi Raj, how are you? I'm good.
Oh, Ashish, I have been trying to get you. I finally got you this afternoon, so thank you so much for connecting with me.
Oh, it's all my pleasure, and I apologize for the delay.
Yeah.
And right now also I'm like in the middle of the flight, and that's how I'm going to connect with you. Right?
Yeah, you're doing promotions at the moment, in various parts of India, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Rangrasiya. I said you're doing some promotions for Rangrasiya in various parts of India, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations on the show. The show is doing quite well in the UK as well. It's one of the top rated shows. So congratulations on the success of that.
Oh, it feels amazing that, people outside India and all the Indians there abroad are really liking our work there. So it feels really nice, being appreciated by all the people around the world.
Yeah. Okay, well, Ashish, we're going to go to some of the questions because I know you haven't got much time. Let's quickly breeze through these. So let's keep the answers short, all right? There's a question here first from Afi. Afi wants to know, okay, what was the main reason that persuaded you to take up the role of Rudra? What was it about Rudra's role that you really liked?
I think when I heard the whole story and the whole character of Rudra, I think the complexities that it brings along with it, the layers the character has, I really loved that. And basically, everything was so very, very well written. The writing of the show was really, really very exciting. So I think one of its kind of show on television. Yeah. And the grandeur, the style it was being executed with, that's what really attracted me towards it. And especially if I talk about Rudra's, basically it's the complexities and the layers that it has. Yeah. That's what attracted me towards it.
Okay. And Ashish, there's another question from Afi who wants to know, okay, how was your wife's reaction when she found out about the mooch? And did she know that the mooch was going to be so popular amongst the viewers?
Actually, mooch was my idea only. And it took me a while to convince my creatives for this mooch, and they were like really against it, and they were like, we can't have a hero with a mooch. And I was like, I only see Rudra with a mustache. And finally I had to grow it for 15 days, show it to them, how will it look on me, and then that's how they were convinced about it. But yeah, thankfully it all paid off and everybody's liking it, so yeah.
Okay. There's loads of questions about that mooch. That mooch I think is dominating a lot of the Rangrasiya talk, especially when it's concerning Ashish Sharma. So Ashik, Tia, Flying Zombies, Romila, Alina, Ashi, Navdita, Smita, Alia, Kiran, they all want to say that your mooch, how do you keep that serviced with shampoo? And have you actually seen trending on Twitter to do with your mooch?
Okay, well, that's really cool. I mean, I really had no idea that the mooch will become such a huge hit. But it feels really good that people are liking, and it takes a lot of hard work to maintain this mooch also. Yeah.
Have you seen the trends on Twitter to do with your mooch? And also there's a Facebook and also a Twitter fan club as well to do with your mooch.
Yeah, I know a bit about the Twitter thing, but I'm not on Facebook, so I'm not really very well aware of that. But yeah, I know about the Twitter thing.
Right. And also there's another fan group of yours, Ashish_Sharma. Now, I don't know if you know them, but they have been pushing you so much. I mean, they've been one of the first fan clubs for you, and they wanted a massive shout out. Can you just give them a shout out, please?
Hi, all of you, and thank you so much for supporting me. Ashish, one more time, Ashish_FC, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate, and I really follow you guys, and as and when I find time, I follow you guys, and thank you so much, guys. I love you all.
Oh. And by the way, Momita wants to know, what's the difference between Rudra and Ashish?
Difference. Well, there's a lot of difference between Rudra and Ashish. First of all, that I don't go out and kill people. And I'm not that angry in real life. Yeah. So there are a lot of differences, and then at the same time, a lot of similarities also. Okay. What are the similarities like? Similarities, just like him, I'm not much of a talker, and I like to keep to myself. And yeah, I'm kind of a guy who mulls over things a lot. So yeah, there are similarities. Are you quite a shy kind of person, a bit of a reserved person off air when you're not when you're not doing the filming of the show? Yeah, I am kind of a little reserved, and I do not talk much, and I like to keep to myself. I'm happy reading a book or listening to music. That's how I am.
Anz and Saloni, they both want to know, okay, how is it to play such a serious and intense character?
More than the intensity and the seriousness of it, I think the complexities, the psyche of the guy, to get the psyche right was more difficult for me. More than the intensity and seriousness are just, I think, it's a byproduct of all the things, the psyche. So yeah, that was kind of more difficult for me to get right. So yes, because I have not lived that kind of a life. I have not even seen anyone who's lived that kind of a life. It's such a troubled past and a troubled childhood.
Right.
So I had to create things in my head, imagine a lot of things, and that's how it. But yeah, it worked somehow. So
okay. Good. S. Mamta, Rui, Ashu and Drishti, they all want to know, okay, how does it feel to be working with Sanaya Rani? How is she as a co-star?
Well, she's fun. She's a fun girl, and it's a lot of fun on the set. And it's kind of easy working with her. She's the star, but she doesn't come across as one. She's very easygoing, chilled out. So yeah, it's fun working with her.
Okay. And sticking with Sanaya, there's another question here. Sahaj Kaur, Kuki Joshi, Rashta Khan and Saja, they all want to know, okay, how close are you to Sanaya, and do you spend time away from the show and talk about personal stuff?
No, not actually. We just meet on the sets, and that's how we keep, because we've got our own personal lives to take care of. So she's got Moi to handle and I've got Archana to handle. So yeah, we like to devote our, the extra time there. Yeah, it's just the sets, and that's how it is.
Yeah. Leila wants to know, okay, who have you enjoyed working with most? Sanaya, Tarun or Aman?
I think enjoyed would be Aman, because yeah, it's like guys hanging out, it's like boys bonding, and like a bromance going on there. So yeah, fun was with Aman, yeah.
Okay. There's another question here about your wife, your lovely wife, of course, part of Kubul here as well. Does she get to watch your show, and do you watch her show as well?
Yeah, we do. As in when we find time, yes, we do. We like to watch each other's show and give each other any advice or anything we have to say about each other's performances. Yes, we share our thoughts on it.
Yeah. Alina, by the way, about your wife, Archana, have you got any plans of working with her again?
Oh, I wish I can. I really wish to work with her. And I think more than working with her, I think I'd like to direct her once.
Yeah. Are you into direction?
Yeah, I'm interested in that. I think maybe I'll pursue that later in my future.
Okay. Alina wants to go, is there any difficulty playing the role of Rudra in Rangrasiya? Is there any kind of difficulties that you had? Any experiences you've had with it?
Yeah, absolutely. Difficulties in the sense of physicality. There was a lot of physical work happening in the beginning, a lot of action happening, and I have a really serious back injury. So physically, that was really challenging in the beginning. So I had to get really fit and very sturdy. So initially, those were the challenges. Plus, again, I'd like to say that same thing. That the psyche of the guy, very, very complex, very layered. To get that thing right every time. Still date. He just keeps unfolding with every moment. He unfolds a different layer.
Yeah.
So to explore and to touch that layer at the right time is very important. That's really challenging every day when I go on the set.
Yeah. By the way, Indy wants to know, okay, how many takes does it take you typically to create the perfect kind of scene? And what's the lead time before we see an episode on the TV?
See, we really have no time for an episode. It's like every day we churn out one episode. So only in 12 hours we have to make like 22 minutes of content. So it's really less time.
Wow.
Retakes, if you talk about retakes and how many times it takes, it just depends. At times there are technical faults, at times things just don't go right, and multiple things happening around. So at times it's just one take and it's done, and at times it can take like a whole day to can like one shot. Initially we did like a lot of retakes, a lot of things, because we started like 2 months ago for the shoots. So we had time to create a bank and have like good time to shoot, and ample time to spend on retakes and get the things perfectly right. Mm-hmm. But as you move into telecast, you get no time. So it just depends on various factors.
Right. Witty Kitty wants to know, how difficult is it to play the role of an army officer, and have you got to understand their life as an army officer a bit more?
Yes. any role, any human being that you play, it leaves something of its own inside you, within you, and you give something of yourself to the character, because there has to be a certain amount of you in everything that you play. Otherwise, you're faking it. You're not believing in it.
Yeah.
So yes, to understand an army officer's life, yes, I did meet people from border security forces, and I had I interacted with them, chatted with them, understood how they walk, how they function, basically how they stand, and there's a particular kind of salute that they do. So these are small little things that I observed from them.
Okay.
And then yes, it left a kind of discipline in me as Ashish. So yes, it got a little bit of more discipline in me.
Right. By the way, there's a question here from Ramina who wants to know, okay, what's more awkward to act out, the romantic scenes with Ankita or the aggressive scenes with Sanaya?
No, actually nothing is more awkward, but yes, at times the intimate scenes are a little awkward because you have to take care of so many things. You have to take care of your co-actress, you know. There are a lot of things that you need to take care of in an intimate scene. So that's a kind of, that gets a little awkward at times.
Yeah.
But not the aggressive scene.
Right.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, PVN, by the way, wants to know, okay, what has been the most challenging scene for you so far, action-wise?
Action-wise was the Vande Mataram sequence was more challenging. Where the Bharat sequence where I abstract the whole Bharat and the first sequence basically. So that was really challenging because that was shot over 9 days in desert, in extreme situations, in extreme temperatures. And I was, throughout the day, I was in the sand and dust and everything. So yeah, it was very difficult.
Yeah. By the way, PVN also wants to know, and I want to know as well, when are you planning on coming to the UK? With the Rangrasiya team or without the Rangrasiya team?
I have no clue right now. I have my hands full and for an interview, I had to we had to wait for 6 months. So just imagine how much time it will take me to come there. But yes, definitely I'd love to come there. I was there for 3 months last year, and it was amazing fun. So I love UK. I'll be there soon.
Oh yes, I remember because you were here for Rub Se Sona Ishq, weren't you?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, alright, okay. Right, okay, another question here about the TRPs of Rangrasiya. Now, PVN wants to know, okay, obviously the TRPs haven't really grown as much as they should have. Does that affect you as an actor?
No, not really. I don't work for ratings anyway, and there are multiple factors affecting ratings, so I'm not one of them, so it really doesn't bother me. I'm here to work as an actor. There are other people taking care of TRPs, and there are a lot of things taking care of them. So it's their job to take care of it, not mine. My job is to come there, act what is given to me, do it to my best, and that's what I do.
That's good. Ada wants to know, okay, how has the journey been from Chandragupta Maurya, Gunaon Ka Devta, Rab Se Sona Ishq to Rangrasiya for you?
Oh, it's been very fulfilling, very enriching, and it's been a very good learning experience. Started off with Gunaon Ka Devta and with Chandragupta, Rab Se, and this now Rangrasiya. It's been a very very fun journey actually, and very, very enriching. Because I've worked with a plethora of directors, wonderful actors. I worked with co-actors were there. So you learn so much from them. So I think every time I interact with someone, I work with someone, I just get their experience within me. So it's a very, very fulfilling journey. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Just like Ada, there's a lot of people who loved your scene where Sanaya cries in the mirror, and the way that scene was portrayed. At the initial part of the show, that scene really touched people. So they all want to say thank you so much for that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that scene is one of my favorites as well, and that scene was shot one of the early scenes that we shot for.
Yeah.
And then one of the first scenes me and Sanaya actually connected. So yeah, and I'm really glad that your audience has liked it so much, because it's one of the scenes is really close to my heart as well. That was the first time I broke down in the show, and it took us really long to shoot that scene. It took a whole day to shoot that scene. So,
by the way, Sanjida is asking, okay, what's your favourite scene? Okay, that could be one of your favourite scenes, but she goes that his shattered performance in The Office was his best performance. When you're in the office and you shattered everything, that performance was fantastic for her.
Oh, thank you, Sanjida. Thank you so much for liking that scene. I mean, there have been multiple scenes which which are like that. Like I really like that drunk scene also, where I'm like drunk and Paro takes care of me.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of scenes which are like really close to my heart.
Okay, Ashish, there's the last few questions here. Quickly, let's answer some of these as well, because I know you got a flight to catch. Shilpa Patel wants to ask, okay, Ashish said he likes Shakespeare. Which character would you most like to portray?
Macbeth.
Macbeth, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, why is that?
Again, the complexities and the layers that it carries along with it.
Yeah.
I really love it because I have seen the different versions of it.
Yeah.
The British version, the American version, and even the Indian version also.
Yeah.
And it always it's very intriguing to play such characters.
Yeah. Ashish, there's a question obviously to do with Jhalak Dikhla Ja. There's loads of rumours about Jhalak Dikhla Ja. Can you confirm or deny that you're going to be part of the show?
Oh yes, I'm going to be the part of the show this season.
Yeah, you are? Okay, are you looking forward to it? Are you looking forward to competing? Are you much of a dancer yourself?
I won't say that I'm much of a dancer as of now, but yeah, I've started rehearsing for it and I've started going to the rehearsals and it's really grueling. The whole experience is amazing and I think it is just, I like to do things which really, bring something out of me as an individual, and I think this was one aspect I was really dying to explore within, in myself.
Yeah.
So I think dancing is one area I'd like to work on, and Jhalak is a very good platform to learn, basically.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Cool.
Looking forward to it.
There's a question here from Greta Lewis as well, who wants to know, okay, what's your idea of a day off? Now, what do you like to do when you are unwinding, when you're relaxing?
Oh, I am a lazy person. I'm very laid back. I'd like to just laze around in my house, watch a movie, spend time with my wife and my 2 dogs.
Yeah.
That's my day out, usually.
Yeah, we saw pictures of your dog, by the way. Your dogs. What are they called?
One is called Scotch and one is called Carbon.
I like that. Okay, there's a question here from Saju who wants to know, okay, what's your fitness mantra?
Eat right, work out right.
Good. Ashik wants to know, okay, what's the secret behind your sexy hair?
What's the reason behind them?
Yeah, your hair. The style of it. Have you
nothing actually. Just I think I massage them with oil, and that's what I've been doing since my childhood. I think that's what I owe to my mother, I suppose. It's a chumpy is the reason behind it. Yeah.
Shivani wants to know, okay, who's your favourite actress in the TV industry? Have you got a particular favourite actress?
Favorite actress in
Yeah.
the TV industry? Oh man, I really don't watch much of television, so I'll be the really wrong person to ask this question.
Yeah.
I really don't know many of them, so no, I really don't know many of them, so I don't know.
Rui wants to know, okay, what's your dream role to play on TV?
Dream role to play on TV? Well, if Lie to Me is made in India, I'd love to play Tim Roth's character, Lie to Me.
Okay. Sarita wants to know, okay, you got a fashion degree, but what made you turn to acting?
I didn't change. It was always there. So while I was doing my graduation also in fashion designing, I was doing theatre constantly. So it was always a very constant part then also. So it wasn't a very conscious decision. It just, it was there and it just took over me, I think, one fine day. That's how it happened.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Soumya and Yasmin, they both want to know, okay, who's your best buddy and your closest friend in the industry?
My closest friend in the industry is my wife.
Yeah. Anyone else outside that?
No, I really have no friends from the industry. I have all my friends outside the industry.
Right.
I have like a very, very, very few friends, who are like my childhood friends, and that's how I like to keep it.
TK. Well, Ashish, before you go, there's a couple of shout-outs. Everyone say thank you so much for the time. Mohini says that you are doing a great job. She's sending you lots and lots of love. Shruti is saying hi to you as well. There's also Shubhi who's listening as well. There's Vishali from Bahrain. She's listening as well. They all want to say a massive, massive hi and all the best for Rangrasiya and all the other work that you do.
Thank you so much. I love them all, and I just tell them whenever I find time, I do read their tweets and their messages. They all come to me, and I'm like really overwhelmed, and I'm so touched by their gestures. So just keep loving it, and I love you all, and I'll find more time to interact with you now.
Yeah, Ashish, just spend more time on Twitter, because I know a lot of your fans are saying you're not spending so much time on Twitter recently, but I think it's because of your promotional activities, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you're going to be coming back on Twitter. Ashish, thank you so much for your time. I want to say thank you, Dilo Janse, for the time today here on Drive Time. Wish you all the best with Rangrasiya and also with Chalak Diklaja and the other projects you're working on as well, all right?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
You too, Raj. It was lovely talking to you.
You
Take
too.
care.
Bye, bye-bye.
Take care, Raj.